What did Aston Villa get to finish with today? And we'll talk Steven Gerrard, Graeme. Despite their position in the table, there was a bit of dissent from the fan base. But are there signs of optimism
I think
for Villa?
If you go back a week when they were at Forest, it was a pretty miserable performance. But against Chelsea, I thought they were really good at times. And I think Villa supporters should be encouraged by that. I mean, okay, they're in a difficult moment. But I think if you were a supporter looking at Villa at the weekend thinking, our team can actually play, we can take one of the big guys on and be better than them. That's what you got to believe you're going to get going forward. So cut Steven some slack.
Okay, well, post-match, Gerrard was quick to acknowledge, yes, some of the fans are on my back, but I'm not hiding from a thing.
Listen, I was aware of all the shouts that came from behind the bench, but I don't think they were all directed just at me from a personal point of view. I think some of them were with some of the decisions that went on in the game. You can understand the frustration because they've seen the team perform ever so well for an hour, but no goals on the back of that. I heard a group singing from the Holt end. I'm aware of it all, but it is what it is. I have to accept it and try and do everything I can to try and change the way they're feeling at the moment.
I mean, that's a perfect way to address it, isn't it? Look, I'm aware of everything that's going on. Don't think I'm not. But we are trying to address matters on the field and get us starting going in the right direction. He's right to address it like that. What else can he say, Simon?
Win games. Beat Nottingham Forest. You can play well against Chelsea because Chelsea are a side that will allow you some space because they believe they can beat you. When you play against opposition that will be slightly more worried about you, then we'll see how good Aston. I thought Aston Villa were much better against Chelsea and can consider themselves markedly unlucky. But that won't stop him from getting the sack if he doesn't start winning some games.
It's one of those unique situations as a manager. You come away from the Forest game thinking, that's disappointing, we just didn't play, weren't at it. But they got a point. And then you get to the Chelsea game where you've been beaten, you got no points, but you'd be happier after that because of the way his team played.
But they did the same to Man City. They played well against Manchester City. And sometimes
he's got to start winning games.
He's got to win games against teams that people would expect his team to beat.
So there lies the problem.
Away to Fulham, then home to Brentford.
There lies the problem. They're teams that the Villa supporters will be looking at and thinking, we will win these games. But we touched on it earlier. Yeah. There's nothing guaranteed in the Premier League. It's so competitive. His problem is he spent money.
Yeah.
He spent money, and when you spend money, the expectation levels go up.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.